She was once an active member of the firm herself, but Sarah Ferguson has revealed she watched the Platinum Jubilee celebrations from home earlier this month. Sarah, 62, spoke highly of her daughters, Princess Beatrice, 33, and Princess Eugenie, 32, as she reflected on the festive weekend held in honor of the Queen's 70 years on the throne. Speaking on Graham Norton's radio show with Waitrose podcast, the author and grandmother of two revealed she screamed at her TV and cheered her daughters on as they made their way to St. Paul's Cathedral for the Thanksgiving service for the Queen on June 3. Everyone else looked a bit, very serious, and they were smiling and really thanking their grandmother for these 70 years, she added. Prince Andrew's ex-wife, who is commonly known as Fergie, gushed that she still can't get over how beautiful the two princesses were at the service. I was watching the telly like, well done girls, you're smiling, she said. I can't get over how beautiful my girls look. When they went off to the Jubilee Thanksgiving service, WASNT, that just beautiful, she said. I couldn't get over it. There was Beatrice in blue and Eugenie in orange and they are smiling, right? So grateful, she added. I was screaming at the TV, the mother of two admitted. Continue to extol her daughter's virtues, she added. I think the way Beatrice and Eugenie are behaving and have behaved, it's just extraordinary. The Duchess of York made a comparison with how her upbringing influenced her adult life and how she raised her family. I brought them up to understand how they feel, she said. I told them very, very early on, express yourself, express your feelings. Because when you do, you tend not to fall into the big traps that I fell into. I think a 12-year-old that is abandoned by her mother, don't worry, I'm not making excuses, it's a big sense of self-sabotage of yourself, she explained to Graham. Because you must be worth it for your mother to leave you. I think I've acted that out, for how I don't know how long. The author opened up some more about her daughter's upbringing and her and Prince Andrew's differing parenting styles. As parents, Andrew very, very much sticks to the Navy schedules and has real discipline and has always been like that, she said. And the along comes the river, that's how I call myself, to give that sense of humor and that sense of joy and sense of little more freedom, and I've always been like that with the girls, so they have the best of both, she admitted. Fergie, who last week publicly voiced her support for Prince Andrew, also opened up about like with her grandchildren. She sometimes looks after Princess Eugenie and Jack Brooksbank's son August, 17 months old, and Princess Beatrice and Edoma Pelli-Motzi's daughter Sienna, who is 8 months. She said being a grandmother is fabulous, adding of August, he really finds me funny, for once I know HES really thinking him funny, and Sienna is unbelievable, Shush is only 9 months but she usually grabs my chumpy cheeks and goes I want to chump your cheeks granny, I'm very lucky, Fergie told Graham. Speaking of her book A Heart for Compass, which was published in paperback last month, Fergie admitted she and her heroine Lady Margaret shared a lot of similar points. One point in common, Graham underlined, was that Lady Margaret threw out the rulebook. You said I broke the rulebook, but I still believe every day. But who's written the rules? Fergie joked. It's only your own integrity of kindness and goodness and always turning your cheek, she said. If someone does hurt you or harm you, or if something is written about you, just carry on, she said. Last week, Fergie told British entrepreneur Matt Haycox, on his podcast The Matt Haycox Show, that Shush is a darn good mum and that her daughters Princess Beatrice, 33, and Eugenie, 32, have taken their parenting cues from her. Sarah said Eugenie and Beatrice are the best ambassadors for good mothering. Reflecting on her own childhood, the mother of two, who resides at Royal Lodge in Windsor, said she was told as a child that thinking about herself was selfish, which led her to make poor decisions.